The characteristics of matter. The fourth characteristics of matter is particles of matter are continuously moving. The particles of matter continuously moving. Take some water in a beaker. Put a drop of blue or red ink slowly. Take a beaker. Put some blue or red ink slowly along the sides of the beaker. Leave it undisturbed for a few hours. Without disturbing this beaker, leave for few hours. The ink spreads evenly through the water. The ink spreads evenly through the water due to this movement of particles of water and the ink. Here the ink spreads evenly throughout the water. This is because due to the movement of the particles of water and the ink. This is the movement of particles of water and the ink. The intermixing of two or more different types of matter on their own is called diffusion. The intermixing of two or more different types of matter on their own is called diffusion. Or the diffusion can say that the movement of substance from higher concentration to the lower concentration, that movement we call as diffusion. This is the characteristics of matter. Particles of matters are continuously moving. The next characteristics is particles of matter attract each other. The particles of matter attract each other. Take an iron nail, a piece of chalk and a rubber band. Iron nail, piece of chalk and rubber band. Try breaking them by hammering. Try to break them by hammering, cutting or stretching. Try to break them by hammering, cutting and stretching. It is more easier to break. It is very much easier to break chalk, less easier to break the rubber band and difficult to break the iron nail. Here the three things happens, three movements. It is very easy to break the chalk, less easier to break the rubber band and very much difficult to break the iron nail. This is because the particles in the iron nail are held together with greater force. The particles present in the iron nail have held together with greater force than in the rubber band or chalk. The particles in the iron nail have greater force than in the rubber band or chalk. So this results in particles of matter attracts each other. These are the diagram. Just go through it. The particles of matter attracts each other. The next concept is states of matter. The states of matter are matter exists in three different states. The first state is the solid state, second is liquid state and the third is gas state. There are three states of matter: solid state, liquid state and gas state. So what are the properties of solid state? The properties of solid states are, the first one is solids have definite shape and fixed volume. The solids have definite shapes and fixed volume. And the next property says the space between the particles, whatever the space between the particles is minimum. The space is minimum. The first is that have definite shape and fixed volume, and the space between the particle is minimum. The force of attraction between the particle is maximum. See here, the space between the particle is minimum. The force of attraction between two particles is maximum. And the movement of the particle, whatever the movement of particles occurs, is minimum. The next is they are least compressible. They are least compressible means compressed. If higher volume is applied with the pressure, the particles will be compressed. Compressible means compressed. Their rate of diffusion is least. The rate of diffusion means the movement of substance from higher concentration to lower concentration. The process is diffusion. The diffusion means the movement of substance from higher concentration to lower concentration. That movement we call as a diffusion. So the rate of the diffusion list. So once again, the states of matter. Matter exists in three different states. They are solid state, liquid state and gas state or gaseous state. Properties of solid, which include solids have definite shape and fixed volume. The space between the particle is minimum. The force of attraction between two particles is maximum. And the movement of the three particles is minimum. See here, they are least compressible. Their rate of diffusion is this. So this is solid state. The next state is liquid state. What are the properties of the liquid state? The properties of liquid states are liquid have no definite shape. It does not have perfect shape, but it has fixed volume. Liquid takes the shape of the container. The space between the particle is intermediate. The state between the particle is intermediate, means in between. The force of attraction between the particle. The force of attraction between the particle is intermediate. The force of attraction between the particle is intermediate. Here the spelling is wrong. Just write this as T. Intermediate. The movement of the particle is intermediate. Or here the space between the particle, force of attraction between the particle, movement of the particle is intermediate. They are less compressible. The less compressible means its volume can change. Compressible means its volume can be changed when high pressure is applied. The volume of this can be changed when high pressure is applied. Their rate of diffusion is more. So the rate of diffusion in solid state is less. Here the rate of diffusion is more when compared to the solid. So these are the some of the characteristics of liquid. This is the figure of liquid, diagram of liquid, how it looks. The next state is gaseous state. We can say the gas state. Properties of gases. Gases have no definite shape or fixed volume. It does not have definite shape or fixed volume. Gases occupies the whole space of the container. It occupies whole space of the container. The space between the particles is maximum. The force of attraction between the particles is minimum. The space between the particles is maximum. Force of attraction of the particles are minimum. The movement of the particle is maximum. They are most compressible. When the most compressible means its volume can change when pressure is applied. Compressible means its volume can be changed when pressure is applied. When pressure is applied, its volume is changed. So it is most compressible. The rate of diffusion is more than solids and liquid. When compared to solid and liquid, the rate of diffusion, the substance from higher concentration or the movement of substance from higher concentration to lower concentration, those movement we call as a diffusion. The rate of this diffusion is more when compared to solid and liquid. So this figure shows the gaseous state, the diagram of gaseous state. See here, this first one is a solid state with fixed volume and a fixed shape. This is a liquid with fixed volume but no definite shape, and this does not have definite shape or volume. See, these are the three states: solid states, liquid states and gas state. So how here? This is solid, this is liquid and this is the gaseous. So in the presence of the beaker, solid, liquid and gas. The next, how this three states changes, how this change of states. The first point states that when a solid is heated, it changes into liquid. When liquid is heated, it changes into gas. Once again, when a solid is heated, it changes into liquid. When liquid is heated, it changes to gas. When the gas is cooled, when this gases is cooled, it changes to liquid. When the liquid is cooled, it changes into solid. The same process is repeated. For example, this is a solid state. We can give example for solid state as ice cubes or ice. Okay, solid state. When this state is heated, it is in the form of liquid state. Liquid state, when this liquid state is heated, it forms in a gaseous state. For example, it is here, if ice is heated, it changes into water. When the ice is heated, it changes into here, the liquid state will be water state. And if water is heated, here this water is heated, it changes into steam. It changes into steam. See here. It changes into steam. If steam is cooled, if this here, whatever the steam is cooled, if steam is cooled, it changes into water. When this is cooled, it changes to water. If this water is cooled, it changes into ice. So, this is the process of changing the state. Once again, the changing of state. When solid state ice is heated, it becomes water in a liquid state. When this liquid state water is heated, it changes into steam. Changes into steam. When this stream of water is cooled, it becomes in liquid state water. If water is cooled, it changes into ice. So this is the equation, small equation, just get to know. When a solid is heated, it changes into liquid. When liquid is heated, it changes into gas. When a gas is cooled, it changes to liquid. When liquid is cooled, it changes into solid. The example of solid state is ice cubes. Here liquid state is water. Here comes the steam. Changes in a static matter. So what the exact happens? This is the solid state, this is the liquid state, and this is the gas state. So in this solid state, what the solid state present is ice. In liquid state, water is present, and here boiling water you can say as a steam. When solid is heated, the particles are close together, they cannot move about. Here all these particles are close together, so they cannot move. Okay. Next, here when it is heated, the particles move faster and further apart. The particles, see, they are not closely packed together, so that they can move faster and further apart. The next is the particles are far apart and move very quickly. The particles are far apart and they can move quickly. When it is heated, this ice cubes is in the form of water. The water is in the form of steam. When it is cooled, once again the steam, when this water is cooled, it becomes the cold water, it becomes the water, and this water is cold, it becomes the ice. So this is the process how the state of matters are changed. How the states of matters are changed. Okay, the change of state of matter is an important topic. Solid state, liquid state, gaseous state. Here, when this state is heated to liquid state, it becomes water. When it is heated, it becomes in the form of steam. When it is cooled, it is in the form of water. When it is cooled, it is in the form of ice. So when a solid is heated, it changes into liquid. When liquid changes, it is in the form of gas. When a gas is cooled, it changes to liquid. When a liquid is cooled, it changes into solid. Here is the example. If ice is heated, it changes into water. If water is heated, it changes into steam. If steam is, this is heated and this is cooled here. If steam is cooled, it changes into water. If water is cooled, it changes into ice. This whole process shows how the state of matter gets changed. So the next slides will continue in the next class. Whatever doubts you have, just write the note on your notebook and clear when you come to school. And your assignment questions are, just go through the points in what you have learned in the page number 11. Okay, thank you.